Welcome to part 2. Today we'll be continuing our discussion on interpretation and looking into how our consideration of motives can positively impact our phrasing. Let's continue with Bach 3. The idea starts here. And that's actually our starting motive, but turned upside down. It's been inverted. So this bit doesn't actually start on the E. It doesn't start. The E actually belongs to the bit before. So it ends the last bit and it doesn't start this bit. This bit here actually starts on the A. And you can imagine the E as being a 16th note rest, starting this phrase. Rest. And then. So we can repeat our method from part 1. We can leave a little gap in between the idea. Gap, gap, gap. What's going on in the left hand? We've got this. Again, this bit starts with an 8th note rest. Rest. The idea doesn't start on the C because the C is the end of the last bit and not the beginning of this one. So it turns out this idea is actually but at half the speed. This is only a portion of our initial motive, and so we can call it a cell, and it's been strung together. And the last one is extended. And to emphasize that this is one idea, we can even put a little crescendo in. Just to highlight to our listener that this is one idea. And this extended version occurs again in bar 5. The interesting bit occurs in bar 4 because you've got the counterpoint of ideas. This idea together with this single idea in the bass. Rising up like that, all the way to the C. So 2 bits in the right hand and 1 bit in the left hand. Now what's going on in the right hand from bar 5 into bar 6? So we can recognize our inverted motive here. But it carries on. And we can recognize that as the second half of the motive, but inverted. Our initial motive can be split in half. Cell 1 and cell 2 with an overlap there. Now why does Bach extend the inversion of the motive this way? Well, to build momentum to the end of this phrase, which cadences in G major, the dominant key region. So we started in C and ended in G. It's possible for phrases to start and end in different keys. And this isn't pointed out in composition study enough, I feel. And modulation is talked about like some sort of strange beast. So I thought I'd point it out here, since Bach's inventions were intended as a kind of teaching tool for composition anyway. Okay, now I'll play the whole thing through. Just a little disclaimer here, I'm not a pianist, and I'm also using a keyboard with not the best touch sensitivity, so try to understand. So leave your questions in the comments and I'll try to answer them. Thanks. See you in the next one.